My day is coming to an end and I've been eating. Kept it to the small portions, small bite sizes, save it for later type of situation, so I feel alright. A big thirst come over me and I just wanted to drink, which I did, but other than that, I'm cool. It's just I'm a little bit sad that how we're in this dark situation where we have to eat to survive, but because I know better now, I'm aware of what is. It's just I know we shouldn't be eating. It's just I understand also that I have to take my time and be patient. This is probably the final lesson I need to learn, but it is what it is. I'll take my time, be patient. But what we have to understand is, like I've explained, everything that we do is wrong, and we need to be aware of what we do, or we're going to be stuck in this situation until they come knocking on your door telling you, look, you can live forever, but they're not going to be coming to you guys the way I'm coming. Heal self from self. They're going to be coming to you guys and telling you, look, you can transfer your consciousness to this machine. But hold up, what about my heart? What about my soul? What is that? Nobody knows. So they'll just transfer your consciousness to this machine. Now you'll be like, what are you talking about? As if. But they've been subconsciously programming everyone with makeup, with fake this, fake that, with all of this things to make our women insecure in self, in order for them to bring them to this transitioning where, look, it's your perfect self. It's like the same as you, but you've like figured it out, like a Sims character, like you've perfect purport everything. But then once you transfer in that machine, it's just your mind, and the mind is going to be calculated, be this, be that, and it's just not going to be the life that we all, you know what I mean, like just standing on that balcony with that cup of tea in your hand and looking at the sunset, for example, even though it's all darkness and whatever, but it's just, you won't have that feeling being in that machine. I'm trying to heal people so that we can return home and see the true age, it's just beauty, living life, light. It's just, it is what it is. It's a feeling that words cannot explain. It really is. And this is why we've got to come to grips with what is happening on the outside and come to accept that this is what it is, and it's time to heal self, regardless of what I say sounds obscene, but learn to practice, learn to experiment, learn to give it a chance, and learn to understand different avenues in life. Do not learn one subject and that is it. It's okay to learn more than one thing. It's okay to know it all. You know, in society, they don't be a know-it-all, but then what shall I be? Like, it don't make sense. If you're dumb, they have a go at you, and if you're know-it-all, they have a go at you. And if you're in the middle living your normal life, oh yeah, he's alright, he's just getting on, isn't he? But he's definitely not happy. So you cannot win in society. So society is corrupt. Why are you wasting your energy giving it out to people that are just sucking it dry? And in the end, what's the point? On your deathbed, you die, they go to your funeral, they sing your praise, and then they either split your money and F you off, or they just forget about you within days. This is life, and it's sad. This is a sad reality. Or they start talking crap about you. So then what is the point of living, giving energy to all of this surrounding us, when we with our own selves see how people truly are? By the end of the day, I have a responsibility to do. This is why I know what I know and I am what I am. You know, I'm happy that in this life I know what I know. I can prolong the situation as long as possible till I heal self. All is good. And this is what it is. Unfortunately, we have all these spells around us that have put us in this state. So, for the time being, we've got to learn to understand how to break free of this illusion, break free from the system, and break free from the environmental prison we are in, and the environmental prison from within self, outside and within. So it's like a massive war of self. We're fighting the outside battle and the inside battle, but if you're just fighting the outside battle and forgetting about the inside battle, then you're going to go into a machine. The heart soul energy is important, people. Not too many have it, and if you have it, do not waste the energy. Get to know self. This is no act. No, it isn't. 6:30 in the morning, I'm finally up. Didn't go to bed till about 3 a.m. So I've only had 3 hours sleep. I've been editing like 4 videos simultaneously. I've been non-stop creating, don't know what, but nonetheless I'm doing what I'm doing. Now,
Tell them.
what I want to add
Tell them.
is that people are always envious and jealous and and for that certain reason I haven't seen or spoken to anyone recently, because I know deep down that is how they feel. It's just people. You can't help them, you can't change them. It doesn't mean they're a bad person, it just means that they're going through their own darkness, as I'm going through my own darkness. Like me giving off my energy in this way is getting rid of all energy. Like I'm emitting so much energy. Some of it may be darkness, some of it may be light, but nonetheless, it's a nicer way to get rid of a darkness than be, hey, shut up, hey, what, hey. So at least I'm being a pure version of self, even when I'm clearing darkness, when other people would be shooting out venom. But nonetheless, this is what's going on right now. So it's safe to say that we have a lot of darkness within without us even realizing if I've still got a lot of darkness within. So everyone's got darkness within, and I'm trying to purify myself as best as I can. Now, this is what it is, but the thing is, what I'm trying to get to is, once you become living, or once you're around the living, your dead energy, your dark energy, your resentful, jealous, envious energy, regardless whether you mean to emit it or not, if emitted around this type of person, it's going to backfire on you, and that energy is going to hit you, because the living person is opening up the heart, the heat energy, the soul energy. So if you are attacking with some darkness, the heart is burning it out, because it's burning it out in me right now, burning it out, and like, they understand. So I know it will burn out anyone that comes with wrong intentions, even if they don't mean it. It's like The Secret, when I tell you, if you wish for good or bad, you're going to get whatever you wish for. But it's the same kind of thing. So when you mess with the living, you get messed up. And this is why I keep myself to myself, because I know deep down everyone's jealous, everyone's envious. They just don't say it or show it. And within them I can sense, because I know my intuition is through the roof. I can read people's minds now on a whole nother level. Like, people don't even want to, like, it's different, it's become different. I can hear different now, see different. So it's safe to say that I've conditioned myself to be living again, or on the route to be living. But I'm on the route. I don't know where everyone else is. They're like, where are you? Up, where? There. Maybe behind here in darkness, I don't know. But nonetheless, they're all lost. So this is why I can't be around certain people, because if they give that energy, it's going to backfire. And if you're there trying to make some hocus pocus on me, oh, be careful, because that's all dark, dead energy. You're coming with the living. You won't be able to come close to me. It's going to burn up and it's going to get attacked. But like, people have to be careful. And this is why I do not want to see any friends or any this or any that, especially how I feel right now, because anything that they give off will be hit back on them, and I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. I'm still trying to learn and harness my own self, as in know my own strength, and then practice to learn how to use it. But I don't want to use it and then I'm not using it, if that makes sense, because I'm around certain people that wish me bad. It's just life. It's sad, it's unfortunate. We're surrounded by the dead until they're ever living. They're not aware of themselves or what they do. Simple as that, people. Simple as that. Do we need to sleep? Do we need to eat? Do we need to breathe? Do we need to do anything that today's society has shown us to do? The answer is no, we really don't. And there will come a time where this is going to be general knowledge, and this is why everything's going to start becoming illegal. All our food, all our drink, all of this, all of that. Our work is going to change. Our education is going to change, because it's all based on irrelevant, dumb knowledge. And this is the reality of things, unfortunately. None of us have truly studied enough to understand self. Like, imagine if I'm coming along with just studying my own self. Like, where did I get my knowledge from? Nowhere outside of self. Not from the establishment, it's safe to say. It's not. Yeah, I'm surpassing everyone. So there's an issue here, and I've still got a lot to learn. And this is the funny thing. I've still just hit the surface, basic knowledge. things I should have learned as a child. So now I'm starting to get to it. I've still got a long way to go to yourself, you know. At the end of the day, I just wanted to share along the way of my process, so then people can also do what needs to be done, because you never know, I might end up vanishing somewhere else, and oh yeah, we know so and so, but who knows what the reality of things is. We're still all trying to figure it out, like learning. But with me, I just let it flow. I go with the system flow of things, you know. Once things play out, they play out. I'm not forcing anything. This is life, people. It's mad how within half an hour it's daylight. The sun has risen from his death. Simple as that. Now, if you're praying for me to do well and you genuinely mean good intentions, I understand, but it's still not good intentions, so do not wish me anything, even if it's from a good source, even if you're praying, because in reality it's not a good source, it's a dark source, as we're ruled by darkness. So if you're sending me darkness without initially sending me darkness, intentionally sending me darkness, then it's going to backfire and hurt you. And I don't want anyone to get hurt because of the darkness they're sending out, because I'm living now and things have changed, and it is really that simple, people, really that simple. To be a knowledge junkie is a real thing. It actually exists. They've made you all knowledge junkies without you guys realizing, because they've given you all this information about one person, all this information about one day in history, all this information about you'll read, but it's still not the simple fact of the beginning of that story. Because for once you know the beginning of that story, it's like, well, how does all the stories make sense? So people are overcomplicating things because they've become addicted to knowledge, become addicted to just knowing things. It takes them 10 years and they've known a single war inside and out. There's no need to know inside and out. You just need to know the basic stuff, because this isn't our true knowledge. Like, once our true knowledge comes, the living knowledge, oh my God, because that's what I'm tapping into, the living knowledge. I'm seeing how much living knowledge there is. This is going to take years to learn. So if you're like taking your way of learning up to the living knowledge and learning that way, what, you're going to be there for centuries. You best be able to heal self, because that's not the way to learn. The way to learn is to see the thing from its root and just figure it out that way. You don't need to know every single thing in and out. But once you know that root, then you can paint a picture. Beautiful, perfect picture. And then you know exactly what's going on. Society teaches us never to give everything to anyone. Give them a little to always need you. And this is a reason why we have trust issues, because society is built on us always needing people. So when I come along and say, look, I can show you certain ways that you never need a person like me or anyone ever again, it's a bit too good to be true. So I understand why people are still a little bit wary of getting to know the knowledge.
Remain patient. You will get there.
I see myself as a patient man, but due to coincidence like the computer, I've got more to learn, I suppose. But I could go and force things, but I've learned now not to go against the system flow of things and go with destiny. So I'm gonna wait, be patient and see what happens. Maybe this is my final test, as in to get what I want to get. Maybe I've been forcing things all my life by trying to get it done there and then without realizing, even though I've been patient all my life. Simple stuff. If you keep getting coincidences, it is something trying to put you back on path. Do not brush it off. I'm going to keep on going, keep working on flushing out the system. If the organs come out as well, so be it. Keep getting rid of the calcified fluid around the body. If the bones start dissolving, so be it. I'm going to keep going, you keep going. This is Zit and Zata. If you know, you know. Chips to dip in my food. And I ain't no fool. 1, 2, 3, here comes the aeroplane.